Stampers, this is Trevis. Thank you for joining me for Video Tuesday. And today we're going to be making a card using a lot of product out of the annual catalog. So we've been focused on the mini catalog, right? Because that's new product. We're excited. And celebration is still in effect until the end of the month. But we have a lot of product from the annual catalog, and including designer series paper and dies, stamps. So let's just make a card using a product from the annual catalog. So I love this card I made, and I'm hoping that you will too. So let's get started today. So the colors that I'm going to be using today are Just Jade and Mint Macaron. So Just Jade is an in color, and it's really a very beautiful green. It's not a grass green. It's just kind of a clover green, I guess I would call it. And then Mint Macaron seems to really coordinate with it well. So what I did was I cut this. I'm going to use a basic white card base. So I did cut this 5 by 3 3/4. So let's go ahead and adhere this to our card and get started. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in half. This is 8.5 by 5.5. And I am going to use my Stampin' Seal today. So I'm going to adhere this. Making it this size gets this nice wide border, which I really love. And then I ran my Mint Macaron through a die that is in the annual catalog, and it's called Stitched Greenery. And this is a single die, but it doesn't cut. It just embosses and makes a stitched leaf. Okay, so it's so awesome. And you could use this. I just think this is so beautiful. You could use this on Christmas cards. I just think it's a really beautiful color die. And I also think that you don't have to use it just on greens, even though it's leaves, because my other cards I'm going to show you, I didn't use green. So there you go. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. Okay, so I have just a little edge showing. Okay, so there's our card so far. Then, as I said, let's use some designer series paper from the annual catalog. So I used hand-penned. Hand-penned has awesome flowers in it, right? But I decided not to embrace the flowers as much as the stripes. So what I did was I did cut out ahead of time on my cut and emboss from my Pierced Blooms dies, which is 25 dies. Yeah, adorable. I did cut out of the Mint Macaron designer series paper side. So this was the flowered side, but I embraced the stripe side. Okay, and then I cut out one of these and one of these. So I cut out 3, and then I went back and cut out a Just Jade extra one of these. And I'm going to layer that. Okay. Then what I did also cut out were the centers. So I picked this little round center, stitched, and I cut out 3 of these out of the 12 by 12 designer series, excuse me, cough, out of the 6 by 6. Did I say 12 by 12? That's wrong. It's the 6 by 6 rose gold and gold specialty paper. Okay, so it's the gold and rose gold 6 by 6 metallic specialty paper that's in the annual catalog. And this has a totally different feel from glimmer paper or foil. It's very smooth. Okay, so it has a very smooth texture, but it's also very glimmery. So if you look at that, you can see the beautiful glimmer. Okay, but it doesn't have that rough feel of glimmer paper. So what I did was I cut out the 3 little circles, and those will be for the center of my flowers. And then I cut out a bow. I know, I think I could use any more dies than I did. Oh, I don't have them. Where did I cut the bow from? Oh, dear. I cut out a bow from another die. Well, I'll have to look for that one later. But I did cut that out of the glimmer paper also, out of the gold, it's not glimmer, the gold paper, specialty paper. Okay, so I'm going to just make a hello card. Instead of making a birthday card or any kind of a happy whatever occasion card, I'm just going to make a hello card. And the reason I like that sometimes is because then you can use it for anything. Okay, so I have to find out what I got that bow from, but isn't it cute? Okay, time to assemble. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of these. I'll put this one in the center. Let's see, I think I might put it down a little bit. And then this layered piece. What is up? I'm struggling with this adhesive today. There we go. So I'm going to stagger that so that my stripe is so cute. Then I'm going to use this piece. And even though this is mint macaron on mint macaron cardstock, it's a little bit different because of the stripe. It can pull it off. Okay. Make more room over here. Move them over a little bit, Trevis. Okay, now we're going to put our centers on with mini glue dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. Stick all three of these on my glue dots. So the glue dots, if you've noticed, the new glue dots come on this side. Don't be freaked out by that. It's not a mistake. It's the new way that they're being manufactured. And it's okay. You can still do this same technique. You just will have your glue dots on the other side of the tape. Okay, so now I'm going to put that up there, and I'm going to stamp hello from Artistically Inked. So hello is in this set. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that in Just Jade. Okay. And I'm not totally thrilled with that because the H didn't really... Let's try that again. There. I like that better. And I'm going to use my double oval punch, and I'm going to punch that out of an oval. I don't think that needs to be popped up. I was going to maybe use a dimensional and pop that up. Oops, see? This is what happens if you push too hard. And that's what happens with the Stampin' Seal. So you need to go light touch. If you do light touch, you won't have that problem. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my silicone craft sheet. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of my bow. I'm going to use the white Tombow glue. I'm not going to use too much, just tiny little specks. See if I can pick that up without getting my fingers in it. That'll be interesting. Put that up there. Use your craft sheet to hold it down and glue it down for a second. And voila. So there's my card today using all that different product from the annual catalog. So I do have some other cards to show you that I also made today. And one of them I am thrilled with. The other one, not as much. So this one I used Pale Papaya and Misty Moonlight. So I used the same designer series paper on all of these. Now on this one I used the rose gold. Okay, and I used Happy from Word. What are they called? I can't think of the dies for that. I think that's where the bow came from, actually. Word Window or something like that. Okay, and then the birthday is from Artistically Inked. I just used the birthday without the Happy. Okay, but this one is kind of my favorite. And actually, this was the first card I made. I used gold foil. I used, let's see, Highland Heather and an in color. The test. Can't think. It's the light purple from the new in colors. And I did use the Stitch Greenery on all 3 of these, but I think this one might be my favorite out of the 3. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.